Alright, what's going on, you guys? Dr. Jota here again, and in this video we'll be talking about the latest news we have regarding to Erling Haaland, because it's about Erling Haaland, but it's about the words of Michael Zorc. And for all those of you who don't know who is Michael Zorc is the sports director for Borussia Dortmund. So he's pretty much the man who has to say whether he stays, whether Haaland is going to stay or is going to leave the next season. And apparently, according to Sky, he went out to Sky, to the television, to claim that Erling Haaland will keep playing for Borussia Dortmund the next year. Okay, so that is the statement from Michael Zorc. But let me tell you something. Okay, this is a deal, this is a thing about two different parts and two different sides, and both of them have to agree, okay, at one point, at some point. It's not about, okay, if I say that you are going to stay, you stay. Because the problem is, if the player doesn't want to stay in Borussia Dortmund, the problem is that a kind of super civil war is going to break out, and it's going to be pretty bad for both of them, right? So obviously they want to keep the Erling Haaland for the next season, because that is what the contract says. But the problem is, if Erling Haaland wants to leave, the problem is that you cannot retain against his will to a player in the team, regardless the position you have, the money you have, whatever. If he wants to leave, you have to sit down on the table with him and trying to reach a kind of agreement. You know what I'm saying? Because Michael Zorc added to that statement that regardless the position that we are getting in the Bundesliga, if we qualified, whether we qualify for the Champions or not, we will keep the Erling Haaland. Okay, let me tell you that this is not that easy. If Erling Haaland wants to leave, and Mino Raiola is working on that, let me tell you that there are a lot of chances for him to leave Borussia Dortmund, because he doesn't want to play against his will. He doesn't want to play in Borussia Dortmund against his will, and this is pretty clear. Every time a player wants to leave a club, the club has to sit down with the player and see what is the best way for both of us, for both of them. You know what I'm saying? Because the other problem is the financial problem. Borussia Dortmund is broke as well, and they had losses around the 100 million euros. So if you sell a player like Erling Haaland, you can wipe all these losses out, which is good for you as well. So they have to consider a lot of stuff, a lot of points, a lot of different angles and perspectives, because it's not that easy to say, hey, we are not selling Erling Haaland. No, it's not that easy. So now let me know your thoughts about that. Just comment in the section below, and of course subscribe to this channel, Real Madrid Hub.